Hello, I'm Chris from the FPL Dude and welcome back to another Fantasy Premier League video for the 2021-2022 season. In today's video we'll be building a wildcard team, so this video is going to be good for any one of you watching it that is using the wildcard chip, but just as good for everyone of you that is just planning out some transfer, because I'm going to talk about a lot of players that you should probably bring in that are going to be a long-term success for your club. If you're new around here, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. Don't be afraid to give this video a thumbs up if you like it. And without further ado, let's begin. To be able to build that best predicted team, guys, you first of all need to look at that fixtures analyzer, which you find on the fantasyfootballfix.com page. It says that Brentford seem to be having those easiest attacking upcoming fixtures. So I'm just going to start by bringing in some Brentford players. The first one that I'm going to bring in is Tony. He has been doing very good this season, scored 2 goals, 2 assists now in 9 or 10 games played. I believe that he's only going to continue to do good, especially because they do have one of the easiest upcoming fixtures, and we most definitely just need one of their defenders as well. Let's pick Brentford and let's take a look at their defenders. Janssen and Pinnock seem to have similar points. Both of them are guaranteed starter. Let me just check which of them is owned by less players from the community. It's Pinnock, guys. So I believe that Pinnock might just become the next defender that I need for this team. I'm going for the player that is owned by not so many percent of the community, mainly because he does seem to be more differential. If both of them seem to be doing pretty similar, then I believe that this should potentially work out good in the end. Let's continue. Then it's Spurs, Arsenal and Brighton. Let's take a look at these few teams. The player that I'm going to bring in next is Son. His form have improved a lot now in the last couple of game weeks. In the last 5 games, I believe he's been involved in 4 goals, that is. He does have very good upcoming fixtures. Everton, Leeds, Burnley, Brentford, Norwich, Brighton, Leicester. And then in game week 18 it's Liverpool. So until game week 18, Tottenham seem to have very good upcoming fixtures. I believe that Son should potentially be able to do very good in most of them. He does even seem to have some slight captaincy potential in some of those upcoming fixtures. It's just that the Tottenham's form have been so poor lately that I'm afraid that I don't feel comfortable to put that captaincy armband on Son. Yes, let's continue. What was the next team? It's Arsenal and Brighton. When it comes to Arsenal, we can potentially go for White. Have a 4.4 million defender. I believe that he could potentially do very good if you start him. He could potentially do very good if you play him as a bench replacement as well, as he costs only 4.4 million, and he is one of those players that is a guaranteed starter. And the next one is most definitely Smith Rowe. He has been the most informed Arsenal player this season. He has a total of how many points now? I believe he has most out of all Arsenal players. Total of 49 points, and he is priced only 5.6 million, so he can easily fit in everyone's team, whether you use him as a starter or the first bench replacement. I believe that Smith Rowe should potentially be able to continue to do very good, guys. Yes, Arsenal was next. Brighton, Newcastle and Leicester. When it comes to the Brighton team, I'm not sure on who should we potentially go for. Trossard does seem to be the player that is most informed out of the team. He is a very good player. He has been very good now for a couple of seasons, so that means he is consistent, and I believe that he is only going to continue to do good. But for the player that I really want in my team is Duffy. He's one of those cheap starting defenders. I believe that he does have very good potential to continue to do good, mainly because Brighton has one of the easiest upcoming fixtures. I believe that Duffy could potentially do good as a starter, but as well as a bench replacement. So White and Duffy and Pinnock, as you can see, all of these 3 are not from some elite teams, but I still believe that all of these 3 are going to be able to continue to do very good. Let me just complete that defense now. Those players that I believe are must-have. Just before I bring in some other players, are Cancelo and most definitely James from Chelsea. He was injured, he made a comeback, he still remains one of those defenders that have earned most points in the whole Premier League, guys. I believe that he is phenomenal to own. He does seem to be a player that is a guaranteed start now when he's not injured. He plays, and he does seem to be playing very good when he does that. So usually Cancelo and James are going to be the two players that are going to be starters for your team. As for the third one, you can rotate between Pinnock, White and Duffy. It depends on the fixture, depend on what do you need. Yes, we are going to the midfield now. Let's just take a look at those other upcoming fixtures. Leicester has good fixtures. We can potentially go for some Leicester players, Chelsea and Liverpool. I really want to go for Mount, guys, as I mentioned Chelsea, but Mount did not get to start now in game week 10. I don't know if he is going to be one of those players that is going to be a guaranteed starter. I'm not sure, so I'm not going to go for any of those midfielders or strikers from Chelsea, but James feel like it's enough. And when it comes to the Leicester team, I found one player that I believe should potentially be able to do very good now, and that is Tielemans. 6.5 million, 49 points in total. His second by total points earned from the whole Leicester team. First is Vardy, and then it's Tielemans. And I believe that this team might just be able to go for Vardy as well, with Stan Vardy. So yes, there he is. And Salah is a must-have as well, guys. I believe that Salah is a must-have no matter the fixtures, no matter who does he play against. I believe that Salah has been very in form right now and that he is only going to continue to do good, as well as Liverpool. The whole Liverpool team seem to be playing very good right now. As for the goalkeeper that I'm going to go for, it's Schmeichel from Leicester. I believe that he should potentially be able to do best out of all goalkeepers, mainly because they do have pretty good fixtures. Whenever he does not have good fixtures, he does seem to be earning that bonus for saves made, guys. And as for the replacement goalkeeper, I believe it should be Foster, mainly because he is the cheapest starting goalkeeper. He costs only 4.1 million. So he's an excellent backup to Schmeichel. So that's all you need, guys. One very cheap goalkeeper and one good goalkeeper that you are going to play every single game. The other one is just going to be your backup. As you can see, the team is starting to shape up a bit. It is starting to look a bit better. Now we have 12.4 million in the bank. I'm going to go for Brownhill to be my bench replacement. And as for the last striker now that I'm going to bring into my team, I believe it should be someone that costs up to 8 million. Now who was I planning to get? Wilson, that is. Wilson is a phenomenal player, guys. He has been playing very good. Look at that, before injury he did manage to score 2 goals in 3 games. Now after he's making a comeback from injury, he's managed to score 2 goals in 3 games as well. He did fail to score against Chelsea. But I believe that this guy is only going to continue to do good, especially now because they do have pretty good upcoming fixtures. Wilson is a phenomenal player, as I've said, and he will even be able to save a bit money because this team costs around 100 million. So you will still have Salah, you will be able to bring in Vardy and Son. Both of them have pretty good upcoming fixtures, so they're expected to do good. So guys, if you thought this video was of any help or it was fun, please do give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if that is something you have not done already. Thank you for watching and see you next time.